What's up, guys? Welcome to a brand new video and welcome to a brand new series. This is Rucking with Big Cold Press. So every Thursday and Sunday, what Tony and I are going to be doing, we're going to be going on a 60-minute walk. We threw some weights in our backpack and we're getting it done. And during this time, we're bringing the camera along. We're going to be talking about the mindset that I have, being a young entrepreneur, being a young man, trying to make it into that 1% that people talk about. I'm not going to be telling you guys what you should be doing. I'm not going to be preaching to you guys about advices. I'm going to be talking about my mindset and what I do and what I find necessary. And for me, this 60-minute ruck is going to be necessary. I'm trying to build mental toughness and mental fortitude that, to be honest, I don't quite have in business yet. And I say yet because I'm building it. Cold plunging, these 60-minute rucks, uploading YouTube videos, staying consistent with content. All these things are building mental fortitude as well as building my business. I wanted to bring you guys along on this journey, and we're going to be talking about all these different things. There's not going to be any special editing. There's not going to be any special script. It's going to be Tony and I getting it in Thursdays and Sundays. The uploads will go up that night because I'm not doing any fancy editing. I'm just getting straight to it. Why I'm out here rucking and why I drag Tony out here on our off day from the gym. When I see guys like Andy Frisella, Seth Feroci, all these guys out there, they're doing things that I would call what a real man does. They wake up early in the morning, they put their work boots on, and they go to work. And for me, that's extremely inspiring. And it's something that I strive to be every single day. And I see them in the morning doing these extra things, like doing the rucks, doing whatever it is, those extra things, the cold plunges. When I see them doing these things and I'm not, it lets me know I'm not doing everything that it takes. I'm not doing whatever it takes. So for me, coming out here, getting some weight on my back, getting uncomfortable, getting the camera in my face is very, very important for me. I wanted to bring you guys along on this journey because I wanted to show you what it takes for me. For me, it means building mental toughness. I need to be a tougher motherfucker if I want to make it in business. I need to learn what it's like to be under stress and handle stress in better ways and not break down under stress. I have to do that if I want to make it in business. These things are absolutely imperative for me. So getting into the cold bath when I don't want to, rucking on my off day when I don't necessarily want to, uploading this content when I don't necessarily want to or I have fear to. Goes back to a video I posted earlier last week when I was talking about, are you doing your best or are you doing what's required? Doing your best is great and all. I highly encourage that. That's cool. But sometimes doing your best isn't necessarily what's required because your best isn't necessarily good enough for what is required, and that's okay. What I've been doing has got me this far. I'm very proud of how far I got. I'm very thankful for how far I've gotten. But if I want to make it to the next level, I have to do things that are going to push me in a different way. I have to find other things that are going to make me mentally tougher and build mental fortitude. So every Thursday and Sunday, I'm going to be bringing out a brand new video for you guys. I'm rough around the edges. And especially when I get into a mindset like this, and I'm not going to shy away from it anymore. So this series is going to be a lot more raw. If you don't like it, that's cool. Scroll to the next video. But this is, again, just what it takes for me and what I think it's going to require to make it to my next level. Tony and I were walking, and our route is that way. But we live right next to this big-ass hill, and we looked right at each other. We were like, how fucked would it be if we had to walk up it? And we were like, well, obviously that would be double fucked. And at the same time, we both looked at each other and we were like, well, that means we have to do it. So I'm so glad that him and I are on the same wavelength, because when you see something like that, just like how I was with the cold plunge, and I was like, oh man, fuck, I don't want to do this. All right, cool, I'm in. Every time you face that resistance, you got to jump in head first. Although him and I both didn't want to do it, that's exactly why we're heading over there right now to go and do it. Mental fortitude only comes from doing the shit that you want to avoid. You can only get it by doing tough shit. So for us both wanting to avoid doing that hill was an absolute sign that we need more mental fortitude. So that's why we're gonna go dive in head first and bang out that hill. The only way for me to gain more mental toughness is to do shit that's gonna require more mental toughness. Simple, plain and basic. We were just faced with another crossroads. Take the stairs, which are a little bit easier, or go next to the stairs, which is the steepest part of this whole hill and obviously the most difficult. Tony said it right away. He said, you know, we got to take the more difficult route. And I've learned every time I take the more difficult route, I always get rewarded in the end. So just like the gym, although these rucks aren't necessarily paying me, they're gonna pay me. I'm gonna keep making these deposits at the bank every Thursday and Sunday. Watch all that compounding interest keep building up and building up and building up. And before I know it, I'm gonna have a fat fucking bank account of a bunch of deposits that I made during these rucks. And that bank account's not gonna be of money. That bank account's gonna be full of mental fortitude, mental toughness, and a whole bunch of kick-assness. And that's what I need right now. So let's make these deposits. That was one. We made it to the top. We're gonna spin right back around and do it again. And that's gonna be our ruck every Thursday and Sunday. From our house, we'll walk the trail, walk through the neighborhoods, look at the beautiful houses, and then we'll get over here to the hill. We're gonna get our asses to work. That's gonna be it for today. I will see you guys on next Sunday's ruck.